The BelAZ 75710 stands as the undisputed giant among all haul trucks ever built, an engineering marvel whose colossal frame and raw mechanical strength redefine the boundaries of what humanity can create for industrial use. Designed and manufactured by the Belarusian company BelAZ, this ultra-class mining truck embodies the fusion of brute power and precision engineering on a scale that few machines in history can match. Every component of the 75710 reflects the ambition to move unimaginable quantities of earth in a single run, and it does so with the kind of stability and reliability that mining operations in the world's harshest conditions demand. Measuring an astonishing 20.6 meters in length, 9.87 meters in width, and 8.16 meters in height, the BelAZ 75710 is roughly the size of a two-story building on wheels, dwarfing everything around it from pickup trucks to buses. When one stands beside it, the sense of scale feels almost alien. The tires alone rise higher than an average adult, each wheel measuring about 4 meters in diameter and costing tens of thousands of dollars individually. These tires are not ordinary rubber. They are reinforced with multiple layers of steel and advanced compounds designed to withstand pressures that would crush normal industrial tires in seconds. The true heart of the BelAZ 75710 lies in its twin-engine configuration, a design choice that sets it apart from every other haul truck in the world. Instead of relying on a single massive engine, BelAZ engineers equipped it with two 16-cylinder diesel engines, each capable of producing 2,300 horsepower, for a combined output of an almost unbelievable 4,600 horsepower. This dual-engine setup not only provides enormous torque but also adds redundancy. If one engine were to fail in the middle of a mission deep inside a mining pit, the other could still keep the truck moving until it reaches safety. This reliability is crucial in open-pit mining operations where downtime costs millions of dollars per day. Each engine powers its own alternator that drives electric traction motors, creating a diesel-electric propulsion system similar to that of a locomotive. This setup allows for smooth acceleration and precise control despite the truck's immense weight, which reaches 360 tons when empty. When fully loaded, the BelAZ 75710 can carry a payload of up to 450 tons, equivalent to the weight of more than 3 fully loaded Boeing 747s or roughly 37 double-decker buses. Watching the truck crawl out of a pit with that kind of load is a breathtaking experience, a slow but unstoppable movement of metal and power that seems to defy gravity. Its suspension and frame design are equally impressive. The chassis uses a sophisticated hydraulic suspension system that absorbs shock from uneven terrain, ensuring stability even when the truck is operating on rough surfaces covered with sharp rocks or deep mud. Each suspension strut is built to handle extreme loads independently, which means the truck remains balanced even when one wheel encounters a large obstacle. The frame is constructed from high-strength steel alloys treated to resist both corrosion and fatigue, extending the operational life of the vehicle in environments where temperature differences can reach 70 degrees Celsius between day and night. The steering mechanism is electronically controlled and supported by hydraulic power, allowing the driver to maneuver the truck with surprising precision for its size. Despite being nearly 10 meters wide, the BelAZ 75710 can turn within a radius of 19.8 meters, comparable to that of a city bus, thanks to its all-wheel steering system where both front and rear axles pivot simultaneously. The cabin of the BelAZ 75710 is designed for functionality and comfort. Sitting more than 7 meters above the ground, the operator has a panoramic view of the mine, aided by multiple high-definition cameras and radar sensors that eliminate blind spots. The interior is air-conditioned and soundproofed to reduce fatigue during long shifts, as mining operations often run 24 hours a day. The control panel resembles that of a modern aircraft cockpit, with digital displays that provide real-time information about engine performance, tire pressure, fuel consumption, and load distribution. Advanced telemetry systems transmit this data to central control rooms where engineers can monitor the health of the entire fleet. The truck also includes automatic fire suppression systems, emergency egress ladders, and redundant braking systems to ensure the highest safety standards. Fuel efficiency, though not the first concern for such a machine, has been optimized through the use of intelligent power management software. The truck carries about 5,600 liters of diesel, but sensors constantly adjust engine output to match load and terrain, reducing unnecessary fuel burn. Its diesel-electric drive means the engines rarely operate at full throttle, which not only conserves fuel but also lowers emissions relative to its size class. While a machine this large will never be eco-friendly in the conventional sense, the engineering behind it shows a conscious effort to balance performance with environmental responsibility. The cost of one BelAZ 75710 is estimated at around $6 to $7 million USD, but for mining corporations extracting iron ore, coal, or copper on a massive scale, this investment pays back quickly through operational efficiency. Because it can carry 25% more material per trip than its nearest competitor, it reduces the number of trips required to move a given volume of ore. Fewer trips mean lower fuel costs, reduced tire wear, and less congestion in the pit, all translating to millions saved each year. The truck's maintenance schedule is carefully planned. Daily inspections cover fluid levels, tire integrity, and suspension checks, while major servicing occurs after every 5,000 hours of operation. BelAZ provides on-site technical teams and training for local mechanics wherever these trucks operate, ensuring uptime remains above 90%. Driving the BelAZ 75710 is a skill in itself. Operators undergo specialized training on simulators that replicate the truck's physics in detail. Because visibility is limited, drivers rely heavily on digital aids such as proximity sensors, automatic braking assistance, and laser-guided navigation systems. Starting the truck involves a multi-step process. Both engines are brought online sequentially, systems diagnostics are run, and power distribution is balanced before movement begins. Once in motion, the sensation inside the cab is remarkably smooth. The massive tires and hydraulic suspension absorb vibrations so effectively that even at 40 km/h over rocky terrain, the operator feels only a gentle sway. The noise level, too, is lower than one might expect, as most of the sound energy is directed downward or behind the vehicle. Operating such a behemoth, however, requires coordination with a whole team on the ground. Spotters equipped with radios guide the truck when reversing into loading zones beneath gigantic electric shovels or excavators. Loading takes several passes, with each scoop of the excavator depositing up to 100 tons of material into the truck bed. Once the payload is confirmed by onboard weight sensors, the driver engages low gear and begins the climb out of the pit. The electric motors provide instant torque, allowing the truck to accelerate gradually despite the 800-ton combined weight of vehicle and cargo. The descent back into the pit is even more critical. The truck's regenerative braking system converts kinetic energy into heat dissipated by giant resistors, preventing brake fade on long downhill runs. Each BelAZ 75710 is custom-built to the customer's specifications. Some models feature extended-range fuel tanks for deep mines where refueling stations are scarce, while others are fitted with telemetry upgrades that allow remote diagnostics over satellite links. The company also offers optional electric drive modules for hybrid configurations, signaling a future where even these mammoth machines might partially rely on renewable energy sources. As automation technology advances, BelAZ has begun integrating autonomous driving capabilities into its newest units. Prototypes have already demonstrated the ability to follow pre-programmed routes, stop automatically for obstacles, and even coordinate with other autonomous vehicles in convoy operations. This not only increases efficiency but also enhances safety by removing human operators from potentially hazardous areas of the mine. The impact of the BelAZ 75710 on the global mining industry cannot be overstated. Before its debut, the 400-ton class was considered the practical upper limit for haul trucks, as anything larger faced challenges related to road width, bridge strength, and logistical transport. BelAZ engineers overcame these issues by developing modular assembly techniques that allow the truck to be shipped in parts and assembled directly at the mine site. This flexibility opened doors for operations in remote regions such as Siberia, the Australian outback, and South America's Andes Mountains, where infrastructure is minimal. The 75710's success pushed competitors like Caterpillar, Komatsu, and Liebherr to refine their own designs, sparking an arms race of efficiency, payload capacity, and automation in the ultra-class truck segment. Beyond its technical prowess, the BelAZ 75710 also serves as a symbol of national pride for Belarus. The truck's unveiling in 2013 drew global attention and positioned BelAZ as a serious player in heavy machinery on par with long-established Western manufacturers. Each unit that rolls off the assembly line in Jodino carries with it not just the weight of metal but the aspirations of an entire nation's industrial sector. The company's dedication to innovation, from metallurgy to software integration, mirrors the same spirit that drove humanity to build skyscrapers and space rockets, pushing limits simply because they can be pushed. In daily operation, the BelAZ 75710 transforms the landscape around it. It moves through mines like a mobile mountain, its shadow stretching across the pit as it hauls ore that will later become the steel and copper wiring of modern civilization. Standing next to one, even seasoned engineers feel humbled by the scale of the task it represents. It is not just a vehicle but a moving ecosystem of technology, power, and endurance. Its dual engines thrum with a steady rhythm, echoing through the mine like the heartbeat of industry itself. When it ascends a ramp fully loaded, exhaust plumes shimmer in the sunlight and the ground trembles slightly beneath its passage, a reminder that human ingenuity, when harnessed toward progress, can create machines that reshape the earth. Even with all its might, the BelAZ 75710 remains a masterpiece of balance. Engineers continually monitor how its massive frame flexes under load, how the tires distribute stress, and how vibration affects internal components. Over the years, feedback from operators has led to refinements in seat ergonomics, display layout, and cabin noise reduction. The truck of today is far more comfortable and efficient than the early prototypes. Technological updates include advanced GPS mapping, automatic traction, control for wet surfaces, and predictive maintenance software that warns technicians before components fail. All of this ensures that the truck's operational life can exceed 20 years, a longevity that makes it a wise investment for companies seeking long-term returns. The BelAZ 75710's dominance is likely to continue well into the next decade, even as electric and hydrogen-powered alternatives begin to emerge. Its design represents not only a pinnacle of diesel-electric engineering but also a foundation upon which future innovations can build. As global demand for minerals continues to grow, driven by the rise of renewable energy technologies, electric vehicles, and urban infrastructure, the need for machines capable of moving vast quantities of raw material will persist. And for now, no other truck embodies that capability more completely than the BelAZ 75710, a rolling monument to human determination and mechanical genius.